just know a lot of people aren't gonna like this one, but here's how I would rank every single live-action version of Johnny Storm, the Human Torch that we've seen in live action from worst to best. And it's time to flame on, because we gotta get to the bottom of who's on top. And it's my list, I can't miss. Who let this fucking geezer in? This man looks like he just won a bowling competition. Who do you think you are? I am. Now don't get me wrong, like if you look at a panel from the 60s, this shit looks like Johnny Storm. You got the blonde hair, you got the perfect costume. I don't know about perfect costume, but you know, pretty decent costume for the budget they were working with. Look, man, I know it's the 90s. I'm not gonna make fun of the visual effects, but what the flame the fuck off, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Next up, I got Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch. I think he was easily my favorite cast member in that movie. I mean, it's Michael B. fucking Jordan. Again, not a big fan of the black suits. Zack Snyder's Human Torch. But the only issue is, that's not Johnny Storm. He's not Johnny in personality, not in hobbies, not in the way he acts around the other members of the Four. And I get it, they were going for a more grittier approach, but that's not the Fantastic Four. That's the big problem with this movie. Even though I do fuck heavy with this Human Torch mode, I mean, it's fire. Gotta leave him here. Next up, I got Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch in Fantastic Four First Steps. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he's got the look down. From the 2 seconds we saw of him, he seems to be capturing the vibe of Johnny Storm pretty well. I just need to see a little bit more of him. Flame on, kid. But there's no doubt in my mind that the MCU is going to get this character right because it's Marvel's first family. They're going to make sure that all these characters feel like the characters. So while legit we haven't heard him say a full line of dialogue yet, I can already tell that this is probably going to be Johnny fucking Storm. But come on, man. Quit playing with him. Easily in first place, we have Chris Evans as the Human Torch. It's crazy to be the best version of 2 different characters. But this man, Chris Evans, was different. He understood the assignment. First of all, handsome man. Second of all, he's got the charisma, busting your balls type comedy, the I'm never growing up type shit. I'm into being fun, having fun, and loving myself doing it. And my goat was funny as hell.
Oh, you're hot.
Why, thank you. So are you.
He was so good at the role that they brought him back. Too bad Johnny couldn't keep his mouth fucking shut. I'll tell you who her is. A megalomaniacal, psychotic asshole, a finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab, a third-rate dime store nut milk. And I'll tell you what she can do. She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. In fact, I don't give a shit if she removes all my skin. That's right, Wade. I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and husk fuck the charred remains while gargling juggernauts. You can quote me. Oh yeah, and there's a reason they gave this man all of the Fantastic Four's powers, so he can say this.
It's clobbering time.
That's why he's #1. Acknowledge him.